In this presentation, we will talk about the country of South Africa and the virgin cure of HIV, which is also known as infant rape, and the myth that drives a rising number of infant rape cases in the HIV-stricken country. Infants in South Africa, which includes a plethora of countries, are affected by infant rape every day. Research has found that from 2012 to 2013, over 20,000 infant rape cases were reported, and from 2013 to 2014, over 18,000 cases were reported. Infant rape has long been an issue not only in South Africa but all around the world. More than 70% of sexual assaults occur to children that are 17 years or younger. Furthermore, minors are 2.3 times more likely to be victims of sexual assault as compared to adults. Infant rape has been a common issue in South Africa since a myth started that sex with a virgin will cure men of sexually transmitted infection. This myth is said to be an important factor of why child sexual abuse rates are so high. Men in South Africa believe sexual intercourse with a virgin will cure them of HIV, and this has led to increasing cases of infant rape. In 2000, 32.7% of participants in a study believed that their HIV infection could be cured by sex with a virgin. In 2002, it is estimated that over 73 million boys and 150 million girls under the age of 18 have been sexually abused. Furthermore, in almost 95% of sexual abuse cases, the perpetrator is known to the child. South Africa has a very high rate of infant rape, with it being called the rape capital of the world. In addition, based on a study from 2019, at least 41% of all rapes committed between 2015 and 2018 were against children. There is currently more than 7.7 million people living with HIV in South Africa, and it continues to rise exponentially. Thus, the larger number of people seeking to cure their HIV has led to an increased number of child sexual abuse rates, since there are more people likely to be influenced by the virgin cure myth. Although there is no known cure for HIV, certain people continue to believe the myth that sex with a virgin or infant will cure them. Proper education and providing treatment can help lower the rates of child sexual abuse. This research brought to light the amount of infants in South Africa that deal with rape and gave more detail into why it happens so much. A surprising aspect of this health topic was that men believe that virgins or infants can cure HIV and how they use that as justification for their actions. Learning more about the topic of infant rape in South Africa and the reasoning people have behind doing it is shocking.
Stop.
It was stated in a news article that we are aware of the rates of abuse, but people are not disgusted by it enough to take action. This is what needs to be taken seriously for action to happen and hold suspects accountable. The research on this topic made the impacts of HIV leading to other problems like infant rape more apparent and how it is such a large-scale issue across South Africa. It is important for people to be informed on this issue so they can spread the prevention methods to others. Rape continues to be a large health issue in South Africa, and action must happen so that children are not sexually abused. It is also important to look into the rates of HIV in South Africa, since it is a determining factor for men deciding to sexually abuse infants. Childline South Africa is made to help the children and their families receive free care and counseling services after they have dealt with sexual abuse or trafficking. They offer a toll-free crisis telephone counseling line to help with the physical, psychological, and emotional effects after being a victim of sexual abuse. The Tears Foundation of South Africa is a program to help children of sexual assault receive intervention and advocacy. They also offer antibiotics for possible sexually transmitted infections that could appear after assault has happened. TCC is a program in South Africa as a part of their anti-rape strategy in order to prevent rape. They also help build cases for prosecution so that victims have evidence to bring to court after an incident has happened. These programs help thousands of children and their families receive free health services, counseling, and advocacy for victims of sexual abuse. They also aid in helping develop cases against suspects in order to get justice for the victims. A possible limitation of these programs include that they are offered mainly after a sexual assault happens, but limited on prevention methods in most of the programs. It is important to incorporate more of an education for the population on how to prevent sexual abuse and infant rape from occurring. Infant rape is a very common health issue in South Africa, and proper education on HIV prevention and treatment is needed, as well as more information on infant rape in order to see improvements in this problem. Raising awareness about the virgin cure of HIV or infant rape is imperative in order to create change, like implementing radio scripts and campaigns within South Africa and around the world so populations can do their best to prevent it and learn more.